What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Observant Lineman. OBJ.
Playmaker, but Rich, you talked about it all game. In those critical moments, you got to trust one of the best playmakers in the entire NFL and find him and give him the ball and give him a chance.
Hey, Jay, the critical for a corner like Chris Harris, he's got to beat up the line of scrimmage. I think you got to throw him the football. Give him a chance to make a play.
Denver.
And I don't think...
We know the time bomb is ticking. We know it's only a matter of time. Based on what we saw with Cleveland and Denver yesterday, and how they basically ignored OBJ in clutch moments when obviously that's the guy you want to get the ball to. You traded to get him into Cleveland with the intent of using him as a big-time showcase featured player in your offense. And thus far, Cleveland Browns haven't done that. But I will say that yesterday in Denver, he did have, 6 targets, 5 of which he caught for 87 yards, which shows when you give the man the ball, he makes plays. He makes plays. He's a big-time player, and when you give him the ball in big-time moments, more often than not, he's going to come through for you. Now, Baker Mayfield, on the other hand, maybe not so much. We're not quite there yet with the bust title for him. But let's go into the article. It says here, Odell Beckham Jr. isn't featured in the Cleveland Browns offense. He often becomes an afterthought for long stretches, and his mediocre production even has the wide receiver questioning himself. "I can't get the ball to save my life," Beckham said while coming off the field after he was open during a crucial 4th down play in Sunday's 24-19 loss to the Denver Broncos, per CBS Sports' Jay Feely. The 3-time Pro Bowl wide receiver did lead the Browns with 87 receiving yards on 5 catches, but he's not being used in the red zone or in crucial situations. I think that's a fair assessment. Browns general manager John Dorsey traded for OBJ to provide his team with an elite offensive weapon. For whatever reason, the receiver has fallen well short of that status. How does his play reflect the expectations heaped on him and the Browns this season? Now, I see that these guys have all their grades and they've all have their say on the matter. But, to be fair to OBJ, your quarterback has not been playing up to snuff. The guy hasn't been getting the job done. And for a guy like him, a guy who's a fiery player, a guy who, who tends to go off the range whenever things aren't going his way for extended periods of time, I'm actually quite impressed that he hasn't blown up at any point before this, because quite honestly, he hasn't really been used in ways that good quarterbacks would be using OBJ in 95% of the other offenses you find in the NFL. This guy's an elite level talent, and you're not using him to such, and it shows. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is the countdown is on until he tears up another kicking net. Countdown is on until he throws his helmet into the stands, stomps his feet, does a dance, and in general loses complete composure based on the fact, justified to some degree, that the Cleveland Browns don't know what the hell they're doing with them. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the Observant Lineman Uche Nwaneri. Stay tuned for more news as we get through this morning after NFL Sunday. I appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Peace.
Perfect.